Oh my god, it actually missed the traffic! Why is there a gritter in the middle of the road? Hello everyone and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video. This time we're in the UK in the wonderful sort of season of winter. And now, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail of this video, we have something a little bit interesting to find. And hey look, we also have a friend with us too. So today we are taking a look at this wondrous thing, the Citroen DS23. Now, this is obtainable by completing 50% of the winter season in Series 35, so at the time you're watching this video, you'll have about, I'd say, 2-3 days left to get it, so if you want to, go ahead. If you don't want to, then that's fine too. Wait for Series 35 for the spring season, where you get the lovely little Porsche 928 GTS. Now, this is the car that you unlock. I currently have it bone stock, but I also do have a few setups on it that I want to try. So, we're going to firstly drive this thing bone stock, I think up to Horizon Festival. Oh my god, this thing is slow. Oh yeah, something else I should mention. It's front wheel drive stock with not much horsepower, and it starts into... That was an awful gear shift. Oh well. Right, I'm going to drive this thing up to the Horizon Festival. Going to go and throw a drag tune on it, and I will go and meet you there. This thing's losing power up a hill! How is this thing slower than a stock Peugeot uphill? Okay, so here we are now over at the Horizon Festival. I've gone ahead and put a stock engine tune on this thing. And I've got to say, it's got a supercharger which sounds really, really nice. I mean, when we can eventually get out to the motorway tunnels, I'll go and take this thing out with this stock tune, and also with it. Actually, you know what? Since we're around here, I'm just going to let you listen to this thing for a minute. Now, how does that sound? So, we're near the drag strip, so I'm going to go drive over to there, and from there onwards, we're going to go and fly down the drag strip with this thing. Now, hopefully, it's not too bad. Okay, so we're now over at the drag strip, and we are running 328 horsepower stock. That's fully upgraded and sort of tuned up. So stock engine, fully tuned, 300. Where did this BMW come from? Anyway, let's go and see. Does it boost launch? No, it does not. That just sounds... This car sounds so sad trying to do that. Right, I guess at this point, we'll just wait for these lights to go, and then we'll just go as well. Oh, this is so slow. Okay, is it just me, or does this car look a bit like a Beetle? Not the Volkswagen, like the actual critter Beetle. It's got a really weird look to it. So, 111 over the line. I'm going to go ahead and throw an S1 tune on this thing, and then we'll go and throw that along the drag strip. Okay, so new tune applied. Let's go and not crash into the edge of the Christmas tree drag lights. And then let's go and spin ourselves back around and try this again. Now, there's a couple of upgrades, I guess, for this thing. This thing is running 668 horsepower now. It does brake boost, so let's go. Let's see what speed this thing can do. Hopefully, it should actually be somewhat decent. Please be decent. That's 141. That is low. Well, I guess the one thing that you guys are waiting for is for me to go and have a look at the upgrades. Seeing as I've already tuned this thing, upgraded it, and put everything on it, I might as well go and show you what upgrades are actually available for this. So for that, we need to head all the way over to the Horizon Festival. Ow, that was not planned. Okay, so here we are now at custom upgrades. Now the first thing you'll want to know is probably what you can do with the drivetrain. There's rear wheel drive, front wheel, which is stock, and all wheel, which I'm currently running. And engine swaps, yeah, no. There's only two. You've got the stock and 1.6 inline 4, which is honestly a bit sad. Like, genuinely, I was hoping for something like a V8, I guess, or V10. Maybe even a V12 if we got lucky. So for the front bumper, we have disappointment. And for the rear wing, more disappointment. It helps with braking and handling, but not much else. Honestly, I was expecting more from this because, well, you know, long bonnet, plenty of space to put an engine in, but apparently not. We do have some good tyre options. We've got vintage race as well as the usual snow tyres or rally tyres, drag tyres, and all the others that go along with it. It doesn't even start out on street tyres, so stock tyre compound with a lot of power. I dread to think how that would have gone. So maybe it's a good thing that the engines. No, what am I? Who am I kidding? Please, Forza, we need the engine swaps for this thing. V10, V12, I'll be happy. Okay, so at the front, we've at least got some upgraded front track width. I wish I could have done something at the back, because, yeah, it doesn't exactly look too good. Now, there was one thing while I was tuning this earlier which did make me laugh my head off. Not literally, that would be very painful. But there was one thing that did make me laugh, and that was these 21-inch front rims. Oh my god. That is a mess. Oh, honestly, I guess that's the one redeeming feature about this thing. At least it can make you laugh. That's about it, really. It's kind of sad. And yes, in case you're wondering, you can put 21-inch rims at the back as well. It is a very, very cursed looking build, but you can do. In fact, I might have made something, but you'll just have to wait till the end of the video to see that. Okay, so going into paint, we have some advanced paint options. Okay, what's paint code number... Okay, paint number 1 is the main body of the car, and paint number 2, I presume, is... Yep, it's that little bit of the roof. So if I do that, that looks kind of nice. I'm surprised. We'll go for black tint, and... What do we do for paint group 1? We're on HRE. Oh, we're on HREs, okay. We'll go for, like, I guess a grey for that, and then the outer lip will be... Oh, what do we do? I think we're going to go for... Yeah, let's go and put a chrome on this. There we go. It's not often I put chrome on wheels, but for an outer lip it should just look good. Okay, so now we're over at the motorway, which can only mean one thing. We have to go and see... Oh, that was some lag. Hold on. Congratulations, Forza. So, we've got a rather nice car here, which is probably miles better than this thing. They're going off drag racing. I'm going to leave them to it. And I'm going to go and floor it down here to try and find out what we can get for a top speed. Now, this is with the inline 4 1.6 litre swap. And this is running 668 horsepower as opposed to the stock engine, which is running 328 fully built. We're in 6 gears, and I'll be surprised if this thing can break 200. Oh, I'll be even more so. Oh my god, it actually missed the traffic! Why is there a gritter in the middle of the road? Who put a gritter there? Okay, so going back for a take 2, since we managed to get stopped by a gritter, what joy. We're back up in 6th, and like I say, if this thing gets to 200, I'll be very, very surprised because it can hardly handle a corner. Speaking of which, we have one coming up. Are we going to make it? Please tell me we'll make it. Oh no, that's... But that was a barrier. It kind of isn't anymore, but... Oh well, let's just keep going. Okay, so we are slowly gaining on a car in front of us. Let's see. I doubt this thing's actually going to be able to overtake anything. So we haven't even gotten to 200 yet. We've got to 193, and we're off the edge of the motor. Ow. Okay, so now we're back for a second attempt. And we've got the 9.5 something? No, it's 356. Or something like that. It was a car that I did a video on a bit ago. If you haven't seen that yet, please be sure to go ahead and check it out. Right, let's try and see. Can we actually get to 200 this time without being stopped by barriers, other cars, traffic, or gritters? Let's see. I think on the way back we got to 193. We got 195. Why is there always gritters in the way? Every time. Okay, let's keep going. I'm just going to ignore that gritter. It was never there. It probably... Oh, who am I kidding? It was there. This thing doesn't turn. I say that as it turns and makes the corner. That was ironic. Right, let's keep going. Can we get to 100? What happened back there? Can we go out to a 195 at least? I mean, that's how far we got before Gritter number 2 decided that he didn't want us to do anything. There is a Forzathon live, but I would love to do that, but I'm currently doing this. Speaking of which, Forzathon shop will be shown at the end of the video, so if you want to know what it is for the week, please be sure to stick around until then. Well, that didn't really work. We got to about 195, 196, got stopped by about 2 separate gritters, and not good. But now there's one more build that I wanted to show that is a bit... I don't know how to say it. But you'll see, you'll see. Okay, so here's the final build that I wanted to show you, which is... oh god. I put 21-inch rims on this thing just for... well, why not? I guess, does it drift though? I guess that answers that theory. Now, I believe this is what's known in car culture as a so-called donk build, which is basically tall car, huge rims. That's about it. It's something that's seen on a lot of internet forums. And I believe we have another one behind us. Yep, we do. We have a second build. Put in the comments, do you prefer that one or this one? Do let me know. Okay, so one last thing is the Winter Forzathon shop. We've got the 2007 Peugeot 207 Super 2000. Try saying that very quickly. It's tricky. And then we also have a couple of other things. We've got the car horns for the week, the emote for the week, your usual super wheel spins and normal wheel spins, and the 1958 Plymouth Fury. If you want me to make a video on that, do let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of tempted, let's just say that. Okay, so with that, we've had a look at this car, what it can do, and honestly, I'm a bit no, that's a lie, I'm quite disappointed by this thing. Did that guy just punt a gritter off the road? I'm going to go over here. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Closing thoughts on this thing. It's at 50% completion, so it's quite a lot of work to go to something which is, honestly, kind of disappointing. I guess the only other feature it does have, aside from being able to be a hilarious build, is it does look kind of cool. So it's got that going. So I guess, yeah. But other than that, there's not really any other things I can say on this thing, so I guess we shall have to round out the video. So that's it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please be sure to leave a like, because hey, it lets me know you like it and that you want to see more stuff like this where we take some interesting cars and do some interesting builds to them. As you can see by this one that's currently parked next to me. If you're new here, feel free to go ahead and press the subscribe button, and while you're at it, feel free to go ahead and press the notifications bell and set it to all so you never miss an upload. I try to upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so hopefully there'll be a nice video for you all to enjoy twice a week. And that's about it, so thank you very much for watching. If you want to, feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. I love to read them, and I try to reply to as many as I can. And until the next one, a goodbye. That is a photo I never thought I'd be taking.